What's up? Who are you? Who you repping? Who you repping today?
Viper Tactical.
Yeah, where are we going?
Fort Hood, baby.
Yeah, what up?
Bulldog.
Hell yeah, which one is it? The 7?
6. Is it 5? What were we? Is it Bulldog 6 or 7?
This will be 7. This is 7.
7.
Yeah,
Bulldog
7.
7.
Sweet.
So it's $1.75.
Here we are, just getting some ice.
And it'll give you change.
For the weekend, we hooking it up on the RV.
Yeah.
Want to hear this thing?
Please make a selection or press
bulk.
coin return for change.
Wait till it drops.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Word to your mother. Alright, hooking it up on the RV. This will be our home for the next 3 days. Pretty badass. Cruise America. Who are you? What's your name?
Chris.
Who you repping?
What?
Who you repping?
Viper Tactical. Wow, this is gonna be awesome, dude.
Yeah, this will be great, man. Hey, what's up, Airsofters? I'm Solo with Viper Tactical. And here we are in Casa de Viper. First trip with an RV headed towards MOUT Bulldog 2013. This will be my first op at Fort Hood. It'll be my first John Liu Operation Lions Claws Series op. I hope it's as good as it sounds. They've added a couple of things in the Warlord as far as objectives that are mirroring the things that are going on in Syria right now. So it ought to add to some of the realism. And we're packed, our bags are ready to go, loaded up. But it'd be really nice because we're actually going to be on the AO instead of having to make the 20-minute drive every morning and unload all the gear. I'm sure everybody knows what that's all about. Trying to get you and your buddies, you know, loaded up every morning, unload it at the field, and load up afterwards, and go home or go to the hotel and unload there. So we're eliminating all that by checking out this RV. Pretty good deal. Plenty of places to sleep. Nice cold air conditioning. About your Bulldog experiences in the past. How many Bulldogs have you been to before?
This will be our 4th one.
Is it your 4th one?
My 4th one.
Your 4th one?
4th one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a badass field.
Yeah.
Awesome place.
Yeah. What's different about the Lions Claws series as opposed to, like, say, I don't know,
Milsim?
American, not necessarily American Milsim, but just you know, other. I'm sure you've been to plenty of other, you know, ops.
As far as what's really different, there's not just a ton that's different, you know, other than different types of rule sets that some people use and others. But
The one thing I like about
organization is
the Lions Claws series is that they are really adamant about everybody wearing the right uniform and the right gear, and they're very
Milsim?
mil-spec,
Okay.
mil-sim. So
right.
they're very structured. They've got a good hierarchy. They kind of force everybody to fall into platoon, squad, platoon leaders, commanders. They're real good about radio frequencies. So they're closer to like what a real military operation would be like. I mean, I've been in the Army, so I can tell you right now, they're closer to what a real military operation is like, but they still have that fun factor where, you know, you don't have too many guys that are out there like their Marine Corps drill instructors screaming at everybody, you know, which takes all the fun out of it.
Have you had a chance to read the Warlord?
I have not.
No?
I didn't mind what
about
Chris
you?
said.
Yeah. So you read the Warlord?
Yes.
Like, so we have a bunch of different objectives. What one were you really looking forward to?
pouring chemicals into the drain.
Yeah.
That, and of course, smashing the computer will be fun.
Yeah. We're also gonna have to look for IEDs too, right? Yeah. And disarm them.
We gotta find the chemical residue, dispose of all that, make sure none of that.
Hide the bodies.
Yeah, hide the bodies.
Yeah, always dig the hole first.
Right.
Yeah.
So
cool.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This year, the staff and leadership have really seemed like they're stepping up, and there's been a lot of planning going in, especially with the really cool props and all that stuff that everybody's doing. And I think it's gonna be an awesome op this year. So.
All right. Sounds good, man.
Yeah. T850 is the area across from the mountainside. So you can see the signs there. There will be Bulldog staff to assist. You will need to park between West Range Road and the Tank Road to the west. Do not park on the Bulldog when you're playing the squads. We'll get separated like that. You'll be playing and you'll turn around and your 2 or 3 guys they're just fucking gone.
Right.
They weren't paying attention to
Right,
where
right.
to be. And out there it's so big, you can, if they get lost, even with radios sometimes it's hard to get back up because you'll look at the map and you're like, okay, I think I'm here. Then you tell them, and then they can never fight back to where you're at.
Right,
so
okay.
You literally, I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times, is where one squad will get separated, you know, so you'll have half a squad and they can never find, and you won't see them the rest of the until the end of the evolution, and then you all put back up.
Can't
so
do that.
We can't have that happen. So that's something which, you know, we're actually pretty damn good now about staying together, keeping the squad in cohesion, but out here it's going to be even more of a challenge. So that's one of the things I'm going to talk about now. You know, that everybody is always looking for their battle buddy.
Right.
Always looking to see where my helmet is and know that's where everybody needs to be.
Right.
And, you know, all that. So I think it'll work out as long as we just keep pounding that in to everybody. So, and not to get
It's like an NBC vehicle, nuclear biological chemical. They go out and test. You see these little shoebox on tracks right here, Josh?
It's a Abrams, right?
No. Those are 113s. Those are Vietnam era vehicles. This is basically the Texas National Guard's storage place for all their vehicles. That's a medical vehicle, the one with the big top on the top. That's like a Red Cross, like that Red Cross one right there.
We can just pull over there and park and we'll be good right there.
You're good. Just
I'm
try
not
to
going
keep
over here, dude.
good distance from this road. Tanks come, they'll fling rocks and everything. It's just not
Right.
Yeah, we got you.
cool, guys.
All right, thank you.
Hold on.
All right.
Just gonna pull up right here.
My what? Oh, okay.
You can sign that for me.
Sure.
And there's the room.
I'm holding you guys liable for everything that happens to me this weekend. Where you at? What are we doing?
This is John Lou, Operation Lions Claws. We're here in Texas. It's good to be back in Texas. We're at Fort Hood, getting ready to jumpstart Operation Bulldog 7.
7? My first one. Yeah, man, I'm ready. Let's bring it.
We're gonna have fun.
Oh, yeah. Take that
Before
shit
Josh
with
gets
it.
shot.
Misplaced it.
Go out there to the ditch on this side.
This side?
Yeah.
Misplaced a grenade launch.
Yeah.
That's it? Here to there?
Well, we'll see. Aim at his face and it'll drop.
Safety off.
Oh, yeah. And you were aiming at his face?
Yeah, I was aiming. That was right on it.
That has got way more range on it, Chris,
Yeah.
than we did at Broken Home.
Alright, so here we are at the staging area for the registration, and apparently they have all the props out for the game. This is a special thing designed, somebody designed all these props. I guess they did it for the U.S. military, so he came out here and decided to put a few things down. Get something worked out with us. Got a good trip down? That's how you got in.
You know, I slipped all the way.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh, I'm from Atlanta. Now it goes to Mortar. Yeah, I think that's a sample. It's not out of my body. Well, you're supposed to go out of the building. Pull that might just happen. I might have an accident. Yeah,
Alright, so this is Solo with Viper Tactical. This is our at the end of the first evolution here at Operation Bulldog 2013. Green forces pretty much overran tan forces all day long. We kept most of the buildings locked down that they needed to get to from the... I'm talking to myself, dumbass.
I know. I'm getting ready.
So anyways, so Green pretty much held everything. We kept them out of the Building 7, which has the tallest building with the mosque, and they did not get to their satellite. We found 6 of, I believe, 10 samples, so I'm pretty sure that we won that round. Next round is going to be a little different. We're going to be involving, we got some mortars that we need to find, we're gonna need to be real sneaky on this one. So we're gonna go ahead and get our batteries charged up, get our internal batteries, and eat some food and get something to drink. The heat's pretty bad out here at this point, but I don't know, I've played it worse. Tell me about the first evolution here.
I thought we did really well. We've been here, me and Chris and a couple other guys have been here before. I know it was your first time. I'd say the first 3/4 of the game we did extremely well at staying together as a team and achieving all the objectives that were set out for us by command. And there towards the end, just about like any Milsim game, you know, the command structure kind of starts to fall down because everybody just wants to kill. They're not as interested in achieving the objectives, and the heat is a serious factor. But I think we did extremely well. You know.
Cool.
You know, there's a lot of tight CQB, a lot of fast-paced.
Just use your pistol?
Mostly my pistol, since inside the building we can't use our AGs. You know, it's just safety stuff. Right. So at one point, ran out of gas in my pistol, and myself and Carl were able to still hold a building for about 35 minutes till the ceasefire. Right. By just being bodies up there. They didn't. When we came down, they thought we were about 5 or 6 more guys. Right. So it's nice since that building pretty much either crawl through a hole or go upstairs and get shot. So
good job.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a headshot.
Like we were feels like we skull drug them. I don't know if we did. They were fighting hard. It was a good fight, but
they died a lot.
They died a lot.
Yeah.
It's hot as hell out here, and I'm extremely tired.
I've played it worse, it seems like.
But it's been, so far the gameplay's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't seen anybody get pissed off or lose their temper, which is always good. So hopefully
a little bit. Hey, what's up out there, Airsofters? I'm Solo with Viper Tactical, giving you an AAR from Op Bulldog 2013, which we just finished packing up, and we're headed back towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. All of us are really tired, but I feel like everybody got their money's worth. We didn't really have any major malfunctions as far as equipment went. We definitely rocked it this weekend. Green Forces utterly dominated tan every single game. Now, the second game of the day on Saturday, it looked like we weren't going to have it, but we finally got a chance to take the mosque, and once we took the mosque, we drove their forces back into their spawn. We didn't grab as many water supplies or bombs as we really needed to, but we did enough to win that part of the day. And then today on Sunday, we kept the entire tan force out of the city, which allowed us to grab as many bombs as we could find, and also to interrogate as many locals, which was another objective. So it was a really cool weekend. A few of us won a few things. A lot of us got patches and little whatnots, you know. Got a chance to meet somebody from G&G, representative from them. KWA was out there along with Red Wolf Airsoft and eHobby Asia. They gave away some really cool stuff, and most of the people out there are really cool. It was especially nice meeting John Liu for the first time. He was a really nice guy. He seemed to really care about what he was doing. And Igor what was his name? Drobov? Yeah, Igor Drobov. He was our commanding officer. He's a former Russian soldier, now American. But he had some really good intel for us. Made sure we did our job right. And there's going to be a lot of video coming up for Viper Tactical. I'm attempting to edit 3 people's cameras. Well, 3 people's cameras plus an additional 2 of my own into one long video. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Chris, Red Cell, do you have any AARs for anything for the AAR here?
It was a very, very good Bulldog. Just as good, if not better, than all the other ones I've been to. Pope did an excellent job at getting the staff organized, the leadership for all the other, the platoon leader. Dobrov did an excellent job keeping us focused on what to do. The staff was all very friendly, and you know, sometimes you'll see a staff member that's kind of a jerk or thinks he's super hardcore or something, and everybody was super nice. It was just an awesome time. It was unbelievably hot, and we definitely had I had some little heat problems. I had to step out after the second scenario, but was able to play today and yesterday, first games. It was really hot, but it was awesome.
Cool.
Looking forward to next year.
How about you, Richard, aka Metal?
I'm gonna make it real easy. It's the best Bulldog I've ever been to. It was the hottest Bulldog I've ever been to, but it was the best Bulldog I've ever been to.
Why was it the best?
I think that staff this year were better than all previous Bulldogs I've ever been to staff before. Like Chris said, sometimes you get some staff members that aren't the best. I think Pope and all of his guys were the best staff that we could ever hope for.
It was part of an Airsoft team, right? Like they actually, who was it?
Yeah, it was, what was the name of their team, Chris? Do you remember?
Clan Reckoning.
Clan Reckoning, that's right. That's
Clan
right.
Reckoning from out of the Austin area.
Yep.
Yeah, they did a really
And
good
this was
job.
their Virgin big, Lion Claw Series event, and I think they just blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
Like
they
I said,
did.
it's the best Bulldog I've ever been to.
Cool. Well, being that this was my first Bulldog,
It was your best.
yeah, well, so far it was been my best. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it next year. Although next year I really like to get Viper Tactical out to Operation Irene, which is about 2 weeks from now. So I think we might have to hold off. Not all of us can get all that kind of time off and get the money. So, but anyway, this is Solo signing out from Viper Tactical.